Yeah, I mean, certainly this is one of the most, horrific murders that we have seen here in Wake County. Even if Deputy Byrd had not been a sworn law enforcement officer on duty, he was executed with 3 shots to the back of the head, all of which perforated his brain. This is a bad case. But today we were able to send the shooter in this case to prison for the rest of his life. This brings closure as to the court process for his family. And so, we are satisfied with this, and we will move on from here.
I know you didn't want to sever the case between the 2 brothers. Do you wish that, the situation wasn't what it was in Mexico, and that fight wasn't fought there, and he could have been brought back sooner?
Certainly the fact that, Alder escaped and made his way to Mexico complicated this case. In part, it complicated how long our community has had to wait for justice in this matter. It did also take the death penalty off of the table, and certainly this is the type of case where ultimately the community should have been able to make a decision as to whether the maximum punishment under our law is allowable. Unfortunately, that opportunity was taken away from our community when we had to promise not to seek the death penalty in order to get him back here in the country. Ultimately, as to the brother, Alder Marin-Sotelo, who was certainly there that evening in the field, it's small distance from where this happened, at the end of the day, the evidence did not support that he was involved in the shooting in any way. What the evidence we had and what we believed we would be able to prove in court was only enough to convict him of accessory after the fact. So we appreciate the fact that the attorneys for these men came forward and were willing to dispose of this case in this way and save our community, this agency, and most importantly, Deputy Byrd's sister from the pain of having to go through a trial.